Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world,
Vinny Paz. Rhode Island may be the smallest state in the Union, but its fighter Vinny Paz has maybe the biggest heart. The Tasmanian Devil, ready to wreak havoc again. It's Edgar Berlanga. Fought Canelo Alvarez, was unsuccessful there, but did go the distance, and then we saw what he's done since then.
The height, how is that going to... He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Cranston, Rhode Island in the United States, a 2-division world champion known as the Tasmanian Devil, introducing Vinny Paz. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the outstanding knockout artist known as the Chosen One, Edgar Berlanga.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains.
Right.
This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Incredible work rate. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
These punches coming from every angle. Just misses with the right uppercut. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch of...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh no, pauses and and the Tasmanian Devil is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with that uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. this round. So it's plan B time after... Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
That counter punch caught him clean. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Right hook just missed. No rest for the weary. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. He misses with that jab. They block the left there. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Vinny Paz just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. One punch could change everything in this battle. Missing with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Berlanga's in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. What would you tell this guy? Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Jab slightly off target. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The chosen one is down! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last. There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Blocks the straight left. Can't score with that right uppercut. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They block the left there. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything. Hold it right there! Berlanga is wobbly! Uh-oh, pause, may be about to go down. Down goes Vinny. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at this corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
It's all offense all the time. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Vinny Paz just got rocked. And Vinny Paz goes to the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Nice job blocking the hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not... And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Failing to score with that right hook. They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good counter punching. That hook won't score. His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. Oh no, Paz is in some serious trouble here. And down goes Paz. He caught him with that body shot and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won.